students, good morning all, and I hope you all are fine and enjoying at your home. Today's topic is session number 3, formatting pages, spell check and autocorrect utilities. Besides that, we will see some more and new features with that is given in the new syllabus that we will also cover. After covering these topics, so let's see, the first topic is using grammar and spelling check. See, what is spelling and grammar check? Spelling, when we used to type a words or a text in our Word document, sometime we type it wrong with the wrong spelling. In that case, word processors automatically check the spelling as well as the grammar of sentence and gives us a hint to correct it. Right. Say here what is written. Spelling checking and making correction are a useful feature of word processors. This feature helps the user in a big way to produce a error-free document. So these spelling and grammar check feature helps us to make a error-free document. Spelling checking is done with the help of internally available dictionary. That means every word processor has its own dictionary, and whatever the word that we type that is matched with the dictionary, if it is found in the internal dictionary, then it is okay. If it is not found, then it shows a spelling mistake. Sometimes it displays spelling mistake with the names because names are not part of dictionary. So a writer provides two ways to check spelling and grammar. First is auto spell check, that is by default activated. When we type, writer will automatically check our document. Let's see, suppose I am writing any arbitrary things, so it will shows so here we can say it is showing error. By default it was off, so now I have switched on the feature. Suppose I am typing anything, so it is getting underlined with the red color because it is showing a spelling mistake. So this is by default style. Next is when we finish or creating a document, you can have a writer search token for spelling and grammatical mistake. That means after completing your document, you can go for spelling and grammar check. So how is it possible? Suppose I have written the quick brown fox jumps right. So suppose I have typed this sentence and this is the part of my document. अब इसके बाद हम इसका स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर चेक कैसे कर सकते हैं? हियर इज अ ऑप्शन ABC spelling and grammar. Click on it. Now it will, the dialog box will appear and it will say the spell check is complete. This is the manual thing. I hope you understood. Next is to check spelling automatically as you type, that I have told you. Click on the auto spelling check. This is auto spelling check icon. Click on it and it will get checked. Next is checking manually, that I told. Next is, what if the spelling check does not work? Suppose you are typing and your spelling and grammar check is not being checked. So what to do? In that case, you need to check that whether your language is selected for spelling and grammar check or not. Okay, so how we will do it? Go in tools and then go in the language, for all text and more. Now here you can select your language. the stick sign is checked against the language. That means the spelling and grammar check will be done for these languages, and if your language is not checked here for the spelling and grammar check, you can check it, so that the word processor will start checking spelling and grammar check for your language. So I hope you understood कहाँ से चेक करना है. ये उन लैंग्वेजेस की लिस्ट है जिनकी स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर चेक है, अवेलेबल है, लेकिन सिर्फ उन्हीं की चेक हो रही है जिसके आगे टिक लगा है. जिसके आगे टिक नहीं लगा है, जैसे मैं इसको चेक कर देता हूँ, तो ये लैंग्वेज जो है अवेलेबल हो जाएगी स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर चेकिंग के लिए. नेक्स्ट इज ऑटो करेक्ट. So autocorrect is option. What is autocorrect feature? The autocorrect feature is used to automatically correct common misspelling that user generally do or common typing errors. For example, HTIS. अगर आपने ऐसा टाइप किया, that will automatically change to this. So for this we have to make our own words. जैसे सपोज यू यूज़ टू टाइप सेल्स मैनेजर फ्रिक्वेंटली, तो हम उसके लिए चाहेंगे कि हम SM टाइप करें और सेल्स मैनेजर से वो रिप्लेस हो जाए. सो वी हैव टू क्रिएट आवर ओन ऑटो करेक्ट ऑप्शन. तो उसके लिए हम चलते हैं, कहाँ जाना है हमें, टूल्स एंड ऑटो करेक्ट ऑप्शन. सो विल गो टू द टूल्स एंड लुक फॉर ऑटो करेक्ट ऑप्शन here. Now what we will do, we will type our own. Yes. So now it is in the list SM, and this is sales manager. Okay, now I am typing SM and it is getting replaced with the sales manager. This is called as auto correct option. Let's see, that is by default. एक मैंने बताया था HTIS. It is now replaced with the this option THIS. This is called auto correct option. So you can do it easy. Next is auto text option. That I told, that is also called auto text option. Sometime you want that mostly used or the most common or a big phrases should be automatically added as soon as the small code is entered. तो जैसे मैंने बताया कि मैंने SM टाइप किया और वो रिप्लेस हो गया सेल्स मैनेजर के साथ. दैट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ऑटो टेक्स्ट. नेक्स्ट इज इंसर्टिंग ब्रेक. तो व्हाट इज़ अ ब्रेक? ब्रेक का मतलब होता है किसी कंटिन्यूटी को ब्रेक करना. When you type text in your text document in Writer, by default the text moves to the next line only if the line is fully filled with the text. जैसे हम एक लाइन में टाइप कर रहे हैं और वो कर्सर नेक्स्ट लाइन में तभी आता है जब वो लाइन कंप्लीट हो जाती है. Now if you want in between that comes in a new line, तो आपको क्या करना होगा, लाइन ब्रेक. ठीक है, तो suppose I am typing in this line and now I want that I move to the next line. So what I will do, will go to the insert manual break, and what you want line break. So I want a line break. The cursor is automatically moves to the new line. This is called manual line break. एंड सिमिलरली लाइन ब्रेक के साथ ऑप्शन है कॉलम ब्रेक एंड पेज ब्रेक. वी कैन ब्रेक इट ऑल्सो. नेक्स्ट इज पेज फॉर्मेटिंग. व्हाट इज फॉर्मेटिंग? इज सेटिंग अप. पेज फॉर्मेटिंग का मतलब हो सकता है सेटिंग द पेज साइज, ओरिएंटेशन एंड मार्जिन. दिस इज कॉल्ड पेज फॉर्मेटिंग. दैट मीन्स पेज फॉर्मेटिंग हैज 3 ऑप्शन. फर्स्ट इज page size setting, orientation setting and margin setting. So let's set the page size first. So where is it available? To set the page size, click the page tab of the page style page tab and choose. Now come to the page format. This is page and this is page option. Now you can set the page size here. What is it? It's a letter or what, there are the different given page sizes. जैसे मैंने A4 सेट किया and you can set the height and width. Here you can set the margin and here is the orientation. So three things are available. This is the page size, this is orientation, this is portrait, and if I'll choose this will become the landscape. So the three things, that is page format यानी page size, orientation and margin. Margin that you all know. Suppose मैं इसकी margin को कम कर देता हूँ from the left and from the right also. So have a look on the page, this page size, click OK. The page margin is increased. Next, page margin you can also set with the rulers also. You can increase or decrease the ruler. This vertical ruler will set the top and bottom margin, and horizontal rulers will set the left and right margin. This is the one more way to set the page margin. Next is numbering pages. In order to page numbers, usually the page numbers are added to the page footer, so we can add a page number also. To add a page number, now click on insert field and page number. So let's see, this is insert fields and page number. So wherever the cursor will be, it will put the page number. So check here, header, insert field and page number. So I have put the page number in the header. Okay. Next is page border and shading. If you want to have a border around the page, you can easily do so. So for this, what we need to do, format and page. So we have to go to the format and page. This is border. So you can choose. This is the border style, no border. This is all set borders. So I am selecting this one. This is the thickness of the border. This is the color, what color you want, and click on OK. Now you can see this is your page border. So where is this option? Format and page. It's quite easy. Next is column. To have a multiple column, we can break a page into multiple columns. You can see this is the default one. This is page with a 2 column, this is page with 3 column, and these are the two more style for to break the page into more than one column. So what we need to do, we have to go to the format and columns. So we'll go to the format and look for the column. This is the column. Now this is the option. This is by default style. I am breaking it into 2 columns. Click OK. So you can have this is the second column. So cursor will appear only if this first column is completely filled. Okay. Similarly, you can break it into more than one column, you can increase the column size. This formatting style is generally used in the newspapers. So you might have seen the newspapers where this more than one column is printed on the newspaper. Next is header and footers. So that you all know what is a header and footer. Header and footer can be inserted using page header and footer. So header and footer is a area where you can type text, paste graphics, format it, insert your page and date and time. And this header and footer, once we will add, it will appear on the all pages of the document automatically. This is the main feature and advantage of using. Suppose you want to give a heading of your document. So what you will need to do, you will type only once in a header section and it will get automatically repeated on every pages. So what you need to do, you have to click on the insert and header. So I have already inserted header, this is default, and suppose here I am typing chapter 3, so it will automatically appear. So I have written chapter 3 and let's add a page break. So I have added 10 pages. See, the page numbering is automatically repeating, and similarly chapter 3 is also repeating. This is in the header section. Similarly you can add footer also. Footer, this is default, this is footer. Suppose I am typing anything by class 9th, so you can check it, it will automatically appear on every pages of the document by class 9th. So this is called header and footer. This was the last topic. Now let's see some new topic in the new syllabus. So I will complete this topic after a short break. Let's wait.